Hello students. So today again we are here with our online classes with our next chapter 14, heat and temperature, and this video is part 1 of chapter 14. Chapter 14, heat and temperature. So today we will cover the topics heat, application of heat in our daily life, sources of heat, effects of heat and thermal expansion. So let's start. First we are going to discuss here what is heat. What is known as heat. So here first point is heat is the transfer of energy between two objects that are at different temperature. Heat is what? The transfer of energy and the in between the two objects which are of different temperatures, not in between the same temperature. Different temperature means one may be of high temperature and the other may be of low temperature. So here the transfer of energy between the two objects at different temperatures. When two objects of different temperatures come in contact, energy is always transferred from the higher temperature to the lower temperature. Means when two objects come in contact for transfer of energy, so always remember that the energy is always transferred from high temperature to the low temperature. More we will discuss here about heat. That what? Heat. When you boil water in a kettle with its lid closed, you see the steam coming out of its spout. Means when the lid, means when this that part is closed of this kettle spout. So what will happen? When you when you boil the water in this kettle, so the steam is trying to come out of this spout. Means from this portion. If you try to block this steam by inserting a rubber cork, means if you put here rubber cork, so what will happen? Loosely into the spout, the cork will propel. Propel means what? The cork will try to come out. Means the stem inside the kettle, it will push this cork outside. And what caused the cork to be propelled? Means that why that a rubber cork is trying to coming out when it is heating water, when inside getting boiled in the kettle. So why it is causing what? Why it is making the rubber cork outside? We'll discuss here. It is the energy possessed by stem, and this energy of stem which is capable or doing work is called heat energy. Means what is making this stem inside? Energy. Means it is producing energy. That stem is making inside this energy, and this energy of stem which is capable to do any work, so this energy we called as heat energy. Okay, like in the pressure cooker also same. When you cook inside the pressure cooker anything, that the stem inside this cooker create the energy, and this energy is what called heat energy. The same heat energy or stem is used in a pressure cooker which builds up pressure inside the cooker and sounds up the whistle. Means same here as a kettle case. What? The stem inside the cooker creates the pressure inside the cooker, and this pressure makes the whistle sound due to the heat energy. Thus we can define heat as a form of energy. So what more we can say? Heat is what? Also as a form of energy. Heat as a form of energy. We can conclude from the above example that heat has the ability to do work. Means what we can say more? Heat is having having the ability to do any work, like other forms of energy. Like other energy also do some work, like light energy and all. So heat is also a form of energy and which is able to do work. Heat is expressed in calorie or joule, and heat's unit is always expressed in the unit of calorie or joule. Here we will discuss application of heat in our daily life. Means how we use heat in our daily life. The heat is very important in our daily life in warming the house. Means heat is very important in our daily life. For many daily life purpose we use the heat, like for warming the house in summer season, for cooking, heating the water and drying the washed clothes. For all these works we use what? Heat. The heat has many usages in the industry as making and processing the food and manufacture of the glass, paper, textile, etc. Means what? Along with our household works, heat is used by in the industries also, for making and processing and for manufacturing of food products and other products like glass, paper and textile, etc. So for all this purpose also, what requires? Heat is required. More you can clear here that what? Heat helps in running our machinery. Means to run our machines also we require heat. Heat helps to run the machines also. The heat from burning fuels in engines provide the power to move airplanes. Means what? The heat helps in the airplanes to move the engine. The burning fuels means when the fuel will burn, what it will produce? Heat energy, and this heat energy will help the engine to work. And in engines in the cars, rockets and ships, means for these things also we require heat to run these machines. In thermal power plant, heat energy of steam causes the wheels of giant turbines to spin. Thermal power plant also, where what heat energy is used as a steam, and it makes the wheels of the turbines to spin, means helps to spin the wheels, driving generators that produce electricity, and helps to run the generator to produce electricity. Electricity provides light and gives power to run all kinds of equipment. As you know, electricity gives us what? Light energy, and this light gives power, means give energy to run all kinds of equipments, from electric bulb to electric trains. Means from a small electric bulb to a large electric trains, for all this what we require? Light and power, means electricity. Okay. Now next topic is sources of heat. Means we are going to discuss what are the different sources of heat. So here, anything that causes of heat is a source of heat. Means anything that gives us heat is a source of heat. The heat that we use or which affects our life comes from 6 main sources. Means the heat what we are using and affects our life, so there are the 6 main sources of heat. First one is sun. Second, earth, fuels, nuclear energy, friction, rubbing. Means friction is what? Rubbing the two bodies, and electricity. So these are the main sources of heat. Means these 6 main sources gives us the heat energy. So we'll discuss in detail. First one is sun, and you can see the picture of sun here also. Okay. So the sun is the most important natural source of heat. As you know very well, sun is the most important natural source of heat. If it ever becomes cool, the earth would become cold. As you know, if the sun will become cool, the earth will become also cold, and lifeless. Means if the sun will not give us heat on the earth, the life on the earth will be lifeless. Means no life. Though only a tiny fraction of heat produced in the sun strikes the earth, yet it is enough to keep us and all other organisms on the earth alive. Means only a tiny fraction of heat of sun comes on the earth, and this tiny fraction of heat from sun help us on the earth to keep all the living organisms alive on the earth. Second one is earth. The earth, means earth also gives us heat. Now how it gives heat? See, the earth also contains heat deep inside. Means inside the earth, deep inside of the earth, heat is there. Volcanoes and hot springs contains a lot of heat which is transmitted from the center of the earth. You can see the picture of your volcano. From the inside of the earth, what creates? Heat creates, and these volcanoes and hot springs contain a lot of heat, and after causing this so much heat, it transmitted from the center of the earth. Means after collecting so much heat from the center of the earth, the volcanoes erupt and creates and cause the heat from the earth. This heat can be used to produce electricity and to do other work, and this heat also we can use to produce electricity and other work. Now third one is fuels. fuels such as coal, wood, etc. on burning produce heat due to the conversion of chemical energy. Means here these fuels we are using coal or wood. So when we burn this fuel, it gives us what? Heat energy, and it is a conversion of chemical energy. Means some chemicals burn and gives us what? Heat energy in the form of fuel. Nuclear energy. Nuclear energy what? Scientists are now able to use nuclear energy to generate large amounts of heat. Nuclear energy gives us a large amount of heat, and scientists have discovered nuclear power plant, and it creates and gives a more and more in a large amount of heat energy. Now next is friction. Now what is friction? See, when two bodies are rubbed against each other, heat is produced. Means you can see here, if suppose you are rubbing your palms continuously, you are rubbing your palms, what will produce? Heat will produce. You can see here, and you can try, you can do practical also at the same time. When you will rub your palms, what will produce? Heat will produce. So for example, if you rub your palms together, they get warm. When you rub your palms, it get warm. Means this is what? Friction, rubbing of two bodies. So the friction also creates what? Heat. Means the rubbing of two bodies also gives us heat. Last is electricity. You know that when electric current flows through a wire, the wire gets heated. You know it very well. What? When electric current passes through the wire, so when after that this wire will get what? Heated. It will be heated. The flow of electricity through metals generates heat and is used in appliances. Means when the electricity flow in the metals, so what? The metals become heat. It gives us heat, and this metal and this heat we can use in appliances like what? Electric furnaces, ovens, cooking ranges, means stove, dryers, heaters, toasters, etc. You can see here, this is what? This is oven, and this is a bread baker. Means with the help of electricity, it gives what? Heat, and when we can use this for our work. So electricity also gives us heat. Now next topic is effects of heat. Means due to heat, what effects comes in our life or other things. So here, whenever a substance, solid, liquid or gas, means when a substance in any state is heated, a number of changes takes place. Means if any substance, if it is in any state, either it is a solid, liquid or a gas, so when you will heat, the different types of changes will come. See, first one is what? Heating a substance raises its temperature. Means if you will heat any substance, so temperature will what? Increase, it will rise. So for example, when we heat water, it becomes warmer. So you know that when we will heat the water, it will become warmer. Like what? This is a heated rod. Okay. And when you will put inside the bucket of water, the water will become warm. Okay. So this changes comes when you heat any substance. Second, what? Applying heat to a body changes its shape and size. Means if you apply heat to any body, the changes can come like what? Means shape can change, size can change. Like example what? Wax on heating melts and spread. A simple wax, if you will heat the wax, the wax will start what? Melts and it will spread. Okay. So means what? Mean to say what? When you will apply the heat to a wax, it can come in the that heat can create changes in the shape and size of the wax. Third point, heat accounts for changes in state. Means when you heat any body, the state of the body can also change. That is, it can convert solids to liquid. Means if the body is in a state of solid, when you will heat, so it can change to liquid, and when you will heat the liquid can change to gas. For example, ice is converted into water and water into steam on heating. You can see here through this picture that what? This ice in the state of what? Solid. And when you will apply heat or you take out the ice cubes from the fridge, and keep at the normal room temperature, what will it will start melt and it will become water. Means it is getting heat and it start converting to liquid, means solid to liquid. And when you will heat this liquid, when you will heat this water, it will change into, it will convert into steam, and steam is the what? Form of gas. So liquid will convert into the gas. So here heat also accounts for changes of this state, means solid to liquid and liquid to gas. Next, heat also accounts for chemical changes which are irreversible. See, heat also accounts for chemical changes, means due to the heat some chemical changes also can come, and which are irreversible. Irreversible means once it is changed, it cannot come back to original position. Originality means irreversible. Irreversible means it can't be reversed back. And form a new substance with different properties, means after heating some chemicals or after heating some substance, so its chemical changes can come and it will be irreversible, and it can come with a new substance with different properties. Like what? For example, baking a cake. When you make a cake, you put different ingredients, you mix different ingredients, but after baking the cake, can you get back these ingredients in this original form? No. So this is mean to say that heat also accounts for chemical changes, and these chemical changes be irreversible, means can't you put this cake back to its original position as the different ingredients we have mixed. Okay, now next is fifth point, heat also affects living organisms, means heat also affect the living organism. Now how affects? For example, we heat objects to disinfect and sterilize them. See, a different living organism means how? We heat objects to disinfect and sterilize. Means disinfect means some bacteria, some infected bacteria come to contact in some body. So we heat these different objects to disinfect, means to remove the bacteria from and all that, and sterilize them, means boil, after that boil them, so that harmful bacteria are killed by heat, means so that harmful bacteria can killed by heating the object, making object safe for use, and in this way we can use the object for safe. That is why water is boiled for purification, as you know, and we can boil the water also for purify the water, so that whatever the harmful bacteria is present in the water, it can be killed by boiling the water. And you can see here, doctors can boil these, doctors used to boil the injections and all to disinfect and to sterilize this, so that it can be safe for use. Okay, sixth point is, heating a substance also results in changes in volume, means when you heat any substance, its volume also change. Volume means the area of the area covered of any substance also change, means it start expand, means expansion, means volume can change. This we will study in detail in the next topic. So in the next topic we are going to study in details. Here this is what? Thermal expansion. Next topic is thermal expansion. The most common change caused by heat is expansion, means if any substance you heat, it starts expands on heating, and this change is what called expansion, and this expansion due to the heat is called thermal expansion. Matter increases in volume when there is an increase in temperature, means any matter will start increase in the volume if you will increase the temperature. Here with this picture you can understand more clearly what? See, there is a at room temperature, there is reached how much temperature? 70 degrees Celsius. So at room temperature the water level fills only half of this gallon container, means in this container this much water at this temperature. And when you double the temperature, means 70 double 140, so at double the temperature the water level is nearly to the top of the container, means here at low temperature the volume of water is this much, but as you increase the temperature the water start expand and it reached at that level, means this is what? Expansion. It increasing the volume on increasing the temperature. Same, more increase the temperature, at a higher temperature the water level is so high that it spills out or escapes, means the water started coming out the container, it spills out. So in this way the expansion comes on heating any object or increasing the temperature. So this is the clear example of thermal expansion. Means when you gives heat on any on matter or object, so this is how this volume starts expand, and in this way it goes to expansion. So this is what thermal expansion. I hope I am clear to you. Now thermal expansion we have understand, but now different matters, different states, solid, liquids and gas. So different expansion there. So first is expansion of solids. How solids gets expand? A solid substance expands slightly on heating as its molecules. Means a solid substance expands slightly, means slowly on heating, because the constituent particle of a substance are very tightly packed. Why? Because the molecules of solids are very tightly packed, and you know it very well. Solids molecules are very tightly packed, liquid molecules are little bit loosely packed, and gas molecules are very far. So this expansion can be noticed easily as the change in shape and size of a solid are easily visible. But as you heat the any solid, so this expansion you can see in the form of changing of shape or size of a solid. Okay. For example, what? Metallic wires sag in summer due to intense heat of the sun. Means, you know, on our terrace, at our homes and all, we used to put wires to dry the clothes. So due to summer season, because of the summer season, this metallic wire sag, means it becomes loose. है ना? Some we put tightly on the two ends, on the two hangers, and this wire after in the summer season, because of the much heat, the wires becomes loose, means sag. You know. So this is the example of expansion of solid. Metallic wire gets expand due to heat. And here you can see with this picture. Okay, this here. These are the wires are hanging between these two ends. So when sunlight it will get, means when heat will get, because of heat what will happen? This suppose you have put the wire in between these two ends in this way. So because of the heat of the sun coming on this wire, maybe the wire gets sag in this way. Okay, in this way the wire can lose. So what? There is what? This much was length of the wire, but because of the heat, the wire increases the length, means expand, and in this way it is sagging down. So this is also the example of thermal expansion. Okay. Now next is our what? Next is our expansion of solids and liquid. Liquid and gas. We'll discuss in the next video. Okay. I hope I am clear. Thank you, children.